Hello everyone. If you probably know by this, today we're going to be talking about something I think we can all call very specific. Books! Now I've seen this on Turbea's channel. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll be free to call me in the comments if I'm wrong, but he made a video about reading books. And I'm going to go over a couple of this. It's not going to be a very long video, as you can probably tell, because my videos are like 10 minutes or so. Okay, let's go about books. Now, books. They're very good, and... Sorry, I'm reading something off the screen. But, we look at books. First of all, it's like, hey, I suppose we can go over how many books do you read. And by the theoretical standard, we find it, there are 12 months. I'm even saying that if you read a book once a week, is that the calculations? If we put 52 into a calculator, for example, 52. If we put that into a calculator, we kind of wonder, how much books is that every year? So you divide that into 1. So if we're putting 52 and dividing that by 1, or if we are saying 1 book every week, which is presumably 7 days. So we're being honest, 1 book every week, which is an overreality. 52 books a year, at least to what I've heard here. So, again, if you look into the math, it's kind of hilarious. And I mean, you could stop my recording, but if I look at this for 52 books in a week, if you do that in the challenge, and you could go, that's a pretty long thing to do. But I could say that it's kind of cool. 1 book every week should give us the equivalent of, well, what do you think the odds add up to? When we put that into a thing, I suppose you're getting 52 books a year. And it's confusing. You managed to read 52 books every year. 52 books in 52. Now, you could say that how many weeks are in a year? But if we're going, you just look at yourself and think, oh god. We go, that's 1 book so if we look, 1 book if we look at it week, you get the challenge. And then you don't really get much. Book every week challenge. You get 52 books in a year. Okay. It's kind of hilarious. I'm kind of talking about that, but... And if you go... It's a pretty hard way to describe, but if I look at the math, it's kind of hard. So, if we look at it, it's 52 things a year. 52 books. So, in a way, it is about 52 books every year. It's confusing. 52 books, and I don't know why. Yeah, but don't think it's good enough. Sometimes reading less is good. That's a big whoop. Well, it's not. And I can say that this challenge has gone really hard. So, if we look at the numbers, it's really difficult to tell what's going on. And in that type of thing, we look and say, oh, yeah, that makes total sense. So, in summary, I suppose you could say, and I'm kind of going over my mic here. If you're being honest, 52 books a year, you kind of have to read less sometimes. It really depends on you to find a book. Because Harry Potter, the first book, there's like 200 pages. Or if you look at one of the other books, it's like 800 pages. You can't really divide a book. I mean, it's kind of hard. So, for a challenge, you can either read a good book every week, and that's kind of defeats the whole point. Point is, sometimes you just need to read less. Thank you, everyone, for listening.